Well, anyway, the big story today, and old media won't get it, but we do, a dramatic and profound escalation in the nastiness level, the intensity, the vitriol level in this race for Senate from the 48th Senate District. As you know, challenger David Renzi has been running an incessant campaign of ethical knocks against Senator Darrel Aubertine. Early polls had showed Senator Aubertine ahead. I can only guess that maybe those were closing, and the Aubertine campaign has decided enough's enough. And it's kind of like those kids who were taunting the tiger in the San Francisco Zoo. They taunted it one too many times, and the tiger came over the fence. Well, of course, this week we've seen commercials come out blasting David Renzi on this pension retirement situation out in the town of Pamelia. We saw a press conference yesterday reported in the media where Senator Aubertine accused 10 different times in a press conference his opponent of lying. Very seldom do you hear a candidate call another candidate a liar. Probably the first time I've heard that done that extensively. There was also an incident over the weekend where some Republican operatives, one of them presumably an employee of Senate Deputy Majority Leader Libos, actually tried to infiltrate the Aubertine campaign office, took a bunch of material, and it was kind of catty, but over-the-line behavior for people at that high a level. Just an incredible situation. Well, today a major escalation. If you went to your mailbox, you'll see it. Phraseology used from one candidate to another unheard of in local politics in what is an actually more intense campaign, at least in the short term, than the Aubertine Barkley campaign that we all remember last winter. The particular item came in the mail. It shows it's a flyer. It has a red handprint in red ink, and says, the headline says, David Renzi has been caught red-handed. You open it up, and it says, David Renzi's pension scam, caught stealing money from taxpayers. Has a picture of a newspaper clipping from the Watertown Times. The next page, it says, David Renzi swindled taxpayers. It says, Renzi new pension scam was against the law. And then it says, don't give Renzi another chance to steal from us. This is the strongest language I have ever seen in political advertising in any race in the North Country, and represents certainly the fact that this, well, we all knew all along that this Senate race was key to control of the whole Senate. Nobody cares about the 48th district or the people in it. What they do care about is our numbers and which party has 32 seats in the New York State Senate so they can be in charge. And this seat was considered pivotal in that, along with 4 or 5 other seats around the state. Republican Party decided after losing last winter they would commit $2 million plus to trying to retake lost ground. Obviously went after Senator Aubertine intensively, but unfortunately this pension credit situation has hung out there as an issue, and whether you like it or not, I've never seen a flyer go out that was this intense. Now, there were some Renzi ones that went out that were pretty intense, but this is definitely an escalation of this battle, and it goes on. We pointed out to you, a lot of times things like robocalls and mailers don't get covered by mainstream media because they're kind of waiting for the press release. They're kind of waiting for the soundbite. But in modern politics, and most of these things that just come into your house that show somebody sitting on a tractor aren't that noteworthy, or somebody sitting there holding their 2 little kids, things like that. But this particular one, in terms of the allegations made and the language used, is quite newsworthy. And we would urge members of traditional media to deviate from previous policy of ignoring mailings and realize that there is something big going on here. We're going to be back with more in a moment. We're going to check News Junkie. We're going to check whatever else is going on here, and go from there. 755-1240, the phone number, and we'll be back with more in just a moment.
Got it.